Hello everyone. So it is time for a new vlog and I am very excited for this one because this is another vlog where I get to visit my family and you're gonna see my cats and it's gonna be the best time ever. So this is like the most spontaneous time that I've planned this because this was not happening, but I recently applied to a job I desperately wanted and I got an interview and then I didn't get the job and it devastated me and this was the only thing I could think of to do and the flights were okay and it's happening. So I am so excited because like I feel like this is such a good time to go. I really love May as a month and I feel like it's gonna be so warm and lovely and beautiful and I just desperately need that and I need to cuddle with my cats. But I'm not only going home to see my family, I'm also gonna go to London after that. So I'm probably not gonna vlog there. Like I'm gonna be seeing my friend that I haven't seen in 2 years. And so, but like I will film clips there. So I do think I will probably make 2 vlogs possibly. So maybe you won't even see it in here, but whatever. I'm very excited. And also it means I'm finally gonna have Wi-Fi and I'm going to be able to upload my videos. Because if you didn't know, I have moved to a new apartment and it's been great, except for the fact that my Wi-Fi still has not been working. I bought some data, but I couldn't even like upload through that because it's just so insanely slow. So I'm very happy about that because I have so many videos now piled up that are just like ready to go, but so yeah. So I am hoping to just read a lot of like feel good, like kind of summery books. I don't see this right now as summer yet. But like getting there, just like super wonderful sunny vibes. And yeah, I would like to read like so basically, before I actually I want to talk about the books that I want to pack with me right now in this clip. And then obviously like I'm gonna film once I get there. But I have a little haul. I have one book and one dress. So I ordered a dress from Vinted and I picked it up today. And it is like my first, like, it is a long dress. And I feel like I never get those. And I want to do that more because, and oh my gosh, it is really cute. So I don't know, I can't really show you much like this, but this is what it looks like. And it is the absolute perfect spring vibe. And it is very long, but I'm hoping like it will fit me nice. And I don't know, I feel like everyone has always been like, if you're short, you shouldn't be wearing long dresses, and I think that's just stupid. And like, I'm not super short, but I'm not tall either, I'm like, average, or I don't know what the average is, anyways, so I love this. Okay, it is super cute. So I don't know what the actual brand is. It's not on here. I think it could be cider or pink vanilla. So that's this, and now let's open the book. I am so excited because this is an indie romance and the cover is incredibly cute and it's been so long since I ordered an indie romance, and I like when I was thinking about what I want to take with me and what book I would really like to read, I thought of this and I had to buy it. So, oh my god, okay. It is indeed absolutely adorable. And it is Stealing Sunshine by Hannah Cohen. And how gorgeous is this? I don't really know much about this, but this is like a new cover. There was a different one before, and while that one is like totally fine, I will always prefer the ones with the characters on the cover. And the art is by Andra Murarasu, and it's literally called Stealing Sunshine. And so I was like, if I want like a sunny feeling book, what better thing to pick? And it's a sapphic romance and it's like small town and I don't know, I've been hearing good stuff about it and oh my gosh, it feels so nice. I really need to work on buying more indie romances because I love them so much and I tend to read them like on Kindle Unlimited and whatever, just ebooks or stuff like that. I don't know, sometimes I just like I need to invest in it more because, so obviously, I'm taking this, but I think I'm gonna let myself take maybe 3 books. I am gonna have like a small suitcase, but again, I'm going to London and I am hoping that like some book shopping is gonna happen. And so, like, I don't want to go crazy, obviously, but like, I also don't really want to hold back because I have a full suitcase already. And I could also actually honestly buy books when I'm back home as well. So yeah. So I don't want to go too far. And I also almost never read all the physical books that I take with me anyways, because I also read ebooks and audiobooks, you know? So I think the one I'm definitely taking is Give Me Butterflies by Gillian Meadows. This is actually the one that I'm in the middle of. And like, I don't think I'm definitely honestly not gonna be finishing it before I leave because I am leaving after tomorrow, but at 6 a.m. And tomorrow in the evening, I'm probably gonna go out for dinner with some friends. And so yeah, but I'm loving this so much. I am vlogging about this in a different video. So I'm not gonna talk about it too much in here, but such a wonderful romance, single dad. And well, he's actually their uncle, but he's now their only parent, because his sister passed away. And it is so beautiful. It is so beautiful so far. Like, it's kind of friends to lovers. Like, they become friends in the story, and then like there's so much chemistry between them, and it's such a special emotional connection, and it's just absolutely lovely. And so shit, if I said one, okay, that is that's horrible because I took 3 books out of my shelf, and while I could sacrifice one perhaps, I like, oh shit, okay. So I have Something Wild and Wonderful by Anita Kelly. This one, they go on like a what's it called? Journey on the Pacific Crest Trail. And so this is literally like a, journey story, very summary as well. And I just feel like it's such a good book for a holiday, you know? And so I fear that I think I have to take this with me. But I have these two, and like I've been dying to read them, and I feel like I would love to read this on vacation as well. So it is Wild and Wrangled by Layla Sage and Beg, Borrow, or Steal by Sarah Adams. And okay, I think I'm gonna have to let myself take one of these, which is a very difficult decision. I think I might take Wild and Wrangled because I did already start this and I didn't get very far, but I've been like desperately awaiting this, and like it's one of my absolute most anticipated releases of the year. And Beg, Borrow, or Steal as well, but I feel like, I don't know, like this would be actually, my birthday is coming up, and this would be really nice to read around that time actually. Okay, I'm gonna take this. And yeah, so I will force myself to stop at that. And yeah, but I feel really good about this, and I think we're gonna read some wonderful books in here, and you're gonna see my cats, and hopefully like sunny vibes and all of that stuff. And I am so ready. So I will see you when I'm back home with my cats, and I cannot wait.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Turn this room, turn it to an ocean. Let me float around. Eyes closed, like we're dreaming even when we're not. You and me got a whole other meaning, I don't know how. You and me just know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake.
Hello, so it is time for a super quick update. I am in the car. The light could turn off at any moment, and so I feel pressured to talk very fast. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think I can turn on this one. That looks hideous, but like, it's a light, so whatever. I'm gonna make this very quick. I have been reading things, but they're all kind of for different videos, and so like, I don't necessarily not want to tell you about it. but I don't want to talk about it super a lot. So I think I'm just gonna tell you later. The one thing that I just thought about though, there is a new release by Lady Marie, and I don't know the name, but I'm gonna put it up on the screen. And it is a novella, like 100 pages, and absolutely perfect for me to read right now. And so I think I'm gonna devour that. And since it's a novella, like obviously, like I'm probably not gonna update you halfway through, very high chance. And so that is the first thing that I can think of. And then I did bring the books with me that I told you about, and so I want to dive into those. But I got here yesterday, very chaotic day, and today I was chilling at home for a while, but there is like this cooking game that I play on my phone, and my mom and my sister have it as well, and I kind of like do some of the what's it called? Some of the levels for them. And so I was doing that. And then I met up with my best friend. And so it's been a great day. Just not a lot of reading done. But I do think when I get home, I'll read a little bit more, or tomorrow. Obviously, no pressure. So yeah, but I just wanted to do a quick car update because I love filming in the car. And I was like, I don't want to not film. I am going to shut up and I'll just talk to you when I'm home. And so I'll see you soon.
I wanna wake up with you in the morning. We can do nothing at all. So what? If you're stupid, then you know it's nothing wrong. You and me got a whole other meaning, I don't know how. You and me just know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say.
Hello everyone, it is finally time for an update from here. I have fresh hair. I do actually need to wash it today already, so this is not the best representation. It is, as always, like a little bit too short, but I am very happy because it was getting a little too long, you know, when it gets to my shoulders. So I have been here for a few days now, but there's been a lot going on, like, you know, appointments running around, and so I have not really had a lot of time to read. And I don't actually have an update of like a book that I finished. And like I said, I am reading for other videos, but I think I'm just gonna tell you about it in here. Like, who cares, you know? And the other videos, honestly, are not gonna be up like immediately after this anyways, you know? So, the book that I'm very close to finishing is Give Me Butterflies by Gillian Meadows. I am on page 284, so I have literally like 50 pages to go, and I'm obsessed with this. I knew I would love it since I read the author's first book. That one is a Christmas romance, and it was just incredibly sweet and wonderful and fun, and I'm obsessed with this cover as well. And it's certainly not disappointing. It is so sweet. It is like a single dad romance. He is their uncle, but their mom passed away, his sister, and so he's now their you know, guardian. And I love the vibes are so sweet, and obviously deals with grief, but in just such a beautiful way. And the book is just it's so comforting, and the romance is so fun and addicting, and I'm just obsessed. I have an ebook that I've been reading that I'm also really loving, which is Forged by Magic by Jenna Wolfhart. This is a fantasy romance, and it's adult as well, and it's everything that I've been looking for. I am incredibly happy because I knew it, honestly. Like, I had a strong feeling that this would be the kind of fantasy romance that I desperately want. Like, actually focused on the romance, but there's still like a magical world. It's still really well developed and all that stuff, and that is actually happening in here, and I could not be happier because it feels like it's higher stakes, but not like super high stakes, and it's just super fun. And it's kind of enemies to lovers. I wouldn't say it's a little less hardcore enemies to lovers than I expected, but I do not mind. So I wouldn't say this is like if you actually like you need it to be enemies to lovers. That's not really the case in here, but there is still like a fun hate to love dynamic because the heroine basically comes to this island. She's sent by this like king or leader or whatever who is a disgusting person, and he has like this magical shard in her leg that's like he could kill her with it anytime, and so she has to do what he wants her to do. And so she's supposed to come to this island and find these people that like use dragon magic. And so she's like the enemy of the people on this island, and they're just trying to live there like a peaceful life and all of that. And so everyone, including the hero, is very wary of her. But then, everyone in the town tells him that, like, you need to play nice because, like, you want her to trust us and to not want to kill us. And so they kind of like slightly fake it together at first, where they both pretend to trust each other because obviously they both want to be on the other person's good side. And things go on from there. It is super fun. I'm obsessed with it. I am at like 64%. It's a very quick read. I just have like I have not had the time to like focus on it and actually read it. Hopefully I'm gonna read more of that tonight. And then once I read these, I did buy a new book. And I actually headed in the bookstore with a new release in mind that they did not have, unfortunately. However, I did not realize that they could have Rewinded Back by Liz Tomford, and oh my god, I am so excited. At first, I was like, I need to like control myself. This is a little bit long, but it's honestly not, it's like not an enormous book, like not like the first book in the series, for example. And so it's not like that big of a difference to travel with if, it was like 100 pages less or whatever. And I need to check if this is the last book in the series. But I have been absolutely obsessed with this series, like literally devoured every single one of the books. And I feel like it's perfect for traveling because I do obviously, even though like I'm on a holiday, like there's a lot happening, a lot of distractions. And this is absolutely a book that I think I am going to focus on no matter what. And I cannot wait. I don't actually know the plot. But the hero in this has been like highly anticipated. We've seen him in the other books, and I cannot wait to devour the hell out of this. However, even though I'm super excited for this, I did pack these two books that are desperately calling my name. And so I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Obviously, I'll decide when I finish Give Me Butterflies, but that is what's happening. And I do have the other ebooks. I have the one by Lady Marie. I did not end up getting to that. I've been playing a game on my phone as well that like distracts me, and so the time that I would be reading ebooks, like I'm playing the game. So I need to like control myself a little bit with that. But I have like a lot of options on there, to be honest. So we'll see what happens. But that is what's going on. So I'm gonna head out.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Turn this room, turn it to an ocean. Let me float around. Eyes closed, eyes closed.
Hello everyone. So it is finally time for an update. I also have my baby here. And it's been a few days and I have been doing some reading, and so I have a few updates for you. So I'm gonna start from the beginning of how I finished the books. So I finished Give Me the Butterflies by Jillian Meadows, and I loved this. Like, I think I already said everything. I do have to admit, I don't remember a lot of things, so I can't fully keep up with, like, which books I described you the plot for and, like, all of that stuff, so I'm sorry if this is a little bit messy. I also, like, haven't had time to edit the video so that I can remind myself and whatever, so we're just gonna, we're gonna figure it out. And so, but I do think I described the plot of this. I loved the single parent vibes. I loved the, like, just everything about this felt very safe and comforting and sweet and beautiful. And it does deal with, like, healing from a toxic relationship. The romance is just, like, incredibly sweet. Like, that is the main thing. And, like, there is, like, it is a little bit steamy and it's romantic and, but mostly the feeling I had was that it's sweet and comforting and lighthearted. And I loved it. It was super fun, super sweet. I loved the like family dynamics, and all of that was just absolutely wonderful. And so I'm so happy that I read this, and I will absolutely be reading all the future books by Jillian Meadows. So that is this. But then I also finished, oh my god, Kiss Me Maybe, right, is the name. And that one, I'm not sure if I described the plot to you. So we have a sapphic romance, and the heroine, I'm forgetting their names and I can't check my phone right now because I'm filming on it. The heroine has never been kissed, and she posts about it on TikTok, and she posts about her like her asexual identity and how she like kind of feels like where she falls on the spectrum and all her feelings around relationships and like romance and all of that. And she decides to make this like scavenger hunt to find the perfect person to have a first kiss with. And she gets the help of a sexy bartender that she's had a crush on for a while. And so, of course, they're gonna like work to plan this together. And guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna fall in love instead. And I loved the dynamic in this. I felt like their feelings balanced each other very well, and the way they grew and the way they like embraced the love they felt for each other. I loved seeing the journey of that, and so it was wonderful. And it was a little steamy as well. And I would say this feels like it is definitely a romance, but there are strong elements of like, character growth and development and learning who you are and all that. And I do really love that as well. Like, even though I love romances, I obviously love individual character things as well. So, that's that. And so highly recommend this book. And yeah. And the last thing I finished, wow, I finished Forged by Magic by Jenna Wolfhart. And I also don't know if I described the plot to you, but again, I will be talking about these books in other vlogs, so it's fine. But I'm happy to say I really enjoyed this. I have been wanting to read this for ages, and it did not disappoint. It is a wonderful fantasy romance. It actually feels like a romance. It's just set in a fantasy world, but the fantasy world is developed as well, which is exactly what I've been looking for. And it does, like, I think I talked about this in here that like it has like medium stakes. I would say that like in the end, like the stakes are not high for sure, but it's still not like just a cozy fantasy romance where it's like just vibes, no plot. Like there is plot, there is adventure, there are some stakes, there are things going on. But at the same time, the romance is super fun, a little steamy, adventurous, like all the vibes are there, and I loved it. And I don't know if I said it is forced proximity, and they live together. And like, I could not ask for anything better than that. Because I love forced proximity, and I think I read it so much in contemporary romance, but not enough in fantasy. And like, I need more. So, yeah, please, if you have read this and you know any other books similar to this, please let me know. And if you have not read this, but you think that it is something that you would like, definitely pick it up. It is very, very good, and there are other books in the series, and it is a standalone fantasy romance series, which is another thing I'm so happy about. Because like that is how, if you are not entirely familiar with romance, like that is how almost every single contemporary romance series works, that like it's connected, but all of them are standalones and they follow different couples. And I want to see more of that in fantasy romance. And yeah, so I'm very happy. And I would say it has put me in a fantasy reading mood, and there is something I want to mention to you, that I think I'm gonna like pack with me, and yeah, but whatever. Before I do that, I am, in fact, in the middle of Rewinded Back by Liz Tomford. I was gonna make myself wait, and I of course do want to read the other books, but I knew that like if I didn't read this first, I would be thinking about it, and I didn't want that distraction when I read the other books. And so I just picked it up. And I am almost halfway through, and I'm absolutely obsessed. I am completely obsessed. And so, yeah. Um it is everything that I could want. Like every single book in this series is just like incredibly addicting, and I crave this feeling so much, and it's just such a specific vibe, and I just eat it up, and it's the best feeling where it's just so easy to read because I never wanted to end, I never wanted to stop, and so I just keep devouring the book, and I literally like it felt like no time passed as I read the like 200 pages. It's over 400 pages. And like, I don't care. It doesn't matter. I never want it to end, And I just, it's the best feeling. Anyways, so we have Rio, the highly anticipated hero that we've been following for a while in the other books. And we have Hallie, the girl, his first love, the first girl that he ever fell in love with. And he never fell in love with anyone since. And so this is Second Chance. And it's like childhood best friends to lovers, where they like broke up and they meet 6 years later, and she is now his neighbor, and she's also like redecorating his house. And so a lot of forced proximity as well. And he does play hockey, and so we have those vibes. And we also have all the other characters from the previous books, and oh my god, it's just absolutely incredible. I'm loving the second chance vibes. I absolutely love Rio and I love Hallie as well. And they're such a great combination. And we do get a little bit of flashbacks, and I am actually really enjoying those as well. And yeah, so I think that's all I'm gonna say because like we don't immediately find out their history, and so like I'm not gonna get into that. I just love Liz Tomford. So that's all I'm gonna say for now. I don't think my feelings are gonna change. I'm gonna devour the rest of the book today or tomorrow. And yeah, so one more thing. The fantasy thing that I want to mention to you is this Woven Kingdom by Tahara Mafi. I had this book here, and so I have been thinking about it for a while. I've been wanting to read it ever since this came out, and since then, I am pretty sure the whole series is out. It is, if it's a trilogy, there are definitely 3 books out. And I need this. I need this immediately because I recently read. Now I'm not sure if it's called Watch Me or if it's some other name, but whatever. It's like from the Shatter Me series, but like a new like spin-off. And oh my god, I was incredibly obsessed. It was everything that I needed, and it absolutely sparked my desire to read like fantasy things again. And that one like is dystopia, but like the feelings are similar to what fantasy gives me anyways. And this I do think is actually fantasy, and I don't remember anything. But I just know I'm gonna be absolutely obsessed, and I need that experience. This Woven Kingdom is a story of clashing empires, a forbidden romance, and a long forgotten queen who must claw her way through darkness to reclaim her throne, rebuild her kingdom, and save her people from the half lives they've been forced to live. I'm taking this with me, even though it's a hardcover, it's pretty big. I don't care. Because I need to devour this. And the other books are now in paperback, so that's like slightly unfortunate, but I don't care. So I don't think I'm gonna start this like while I'm still here. Maybe when I'm in London or like whatever, but I want to tell you because I'm excited about it. So I do actually have one more little update, but I'm gonna talk to you about that in the car. Because I am gonna go out for a little while, and I love doing car updates, as I already said. And I've also been talking for ages now. So I will see you very soon.
Dreaming even when we're not. You and me got a whole other meaning. I don't know how. You and me just know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. We can do nothing at all. So what? If you're stupid then you know there's nothing wrong. But you and me got a whole other meaning. I don't know how. But you and me just know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up.
Hello everyone. So it is time for a car update. My dad has like it's not a tripod, but the thing that can hold the phone in like on the window, but it is not really working, so I'm also holding the phone. But I do think it's a good angle a little bit. My hair is a mess. Anyways, whatever. I want to talk to you about the book that I mentioned that I started. I've only read 20%, but it is Sweet Control by Lady Marie, and I am very much enjoying it. I'm not really going to tell you about the plot right now because again, like it is a novella, and the plot also is not like the most important thing. But I am having fun with it. Every single book so far by Lady Marie has been a novella, but they're all very well developed and addicting and so easy to get into. And like I already said, like that is something I really need to help me focus right now. And so I'm really enjoying that. And I will tell you about it when I finish it, like a little more detail, because again, it is like 100 pages, so obviously, you know, and I don't want to spoil anything or whatever. So, with that, I'm gonna go home And I think that's all for now. I do want to find an audiobook to listen to, but I'm incredibly indecisive about that. So we'll see. But I'm going to go get home and I'll talk to you very soon.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Turn this room, turn it to an ocean. Let me float around. Eyes closed, like we're dreaming even when we're not. You and me got a whole other meaning, I don't know how. You and me just know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. We can do nothing at all. So
Hello, everyone. It is time for an update. I just got back home and I was gonna film. I was gonna film one more update at my family's place, but then like it was just so chaotic and I completely ran out of time. And something was happening literally every single day, and I normally go there for like 2 weeks. And this time I went there for a week because I was going to London afterwards. And so, yeah, but I had fun. I had a great time, and I still have some reading updates that I want to talk to you about. And it's been really great. I really needed it. I really needed it. And now that I think about it, filmed absolutely nothing in London. Cause we didn't actually like go out to do like book shopping and stuff like that much. And we were like hanging out with some friends and stuff like that. And so I was even busier there than back home. But it was a wonderful time. I really needed that. And so yeah, let's talk about some of the books. So I finished Rewinded Back by Liz Tomford. Adored this. I loved it so much. This was like the main thing that I read, and like it was a great choice because like I knew again that like I could focus on this. And it is obviously like it is a little longer, so like, but it didn't matter to me because I love these books so much. I love the series so much. I am devastated that it's over, but this was everything. It is fun, it is emotional, it is steamy, it is wonderful, and I don't think that this is my favorite in the series. Like, it's very, very hard to say. Like, I think The Right Move has the most special place in my heart. Because it was actually the first one that I read. I still have not read the first book. And I desperately need to fix that. But The Right Move, just like, oh my god, it was absolutely everything. But I have adored every single one of these books. Like, all of them are 5 stars, like, favorites. But it was so fun to see, like, all the couples here. And I love Rio, and Hallie was wonderful. And yeah, it wasn't what I expected from the story. When I saw Rio in the other books, I imagined, like, slightly different things. But I still absolutely loved this. So that is the main thing that I read. I bought a book in London. I think now that I'm thinking about this, I felt like I bought 2. But they didn't have the books that recently came out. Like, they didn't have any of them, basically. Except for this, which is Ride With Me by Simone Sultani. And I have these sprayed edges, and I'm obsessed. She's gorgeous, and I'm ready to devour this book. I started it a tiny bit, but I, like, didn't... Oh, I just took out the bookmark. But I read, like, 2 chapters. My friend got me a bookmark there as well. And I cannot wait to dive into this. Like, I adored Cross the Line. And this one, I think, has, like, a wedding. Like, they get married in Vegas or something like that. And I think it's just gonna be super, super fun. And I'm ready to dive into this amongst so many other books that recently came out. So, yeah. Actually, one more thing, though. I got halfway through an audiobook which is, I think it's called All Fired Up by MK England. And I am loving it so much. They compared it to like, for fans of Casey McQuiston and Ashley Herring Blake. And I can't remember like the description, but it made it sound so fun. And so I got really excited and it is absolutely wonderful. It just came out recently as well. And it's an addicting sapphic romance. And we have a firefighter and a scientist that like does a lot of things with fire, and the two of them basically have like a common friend, and this friend is like moving halfway across the world and she wants to leave them. And one of the main characters, who's actually called Nicole, she has had a crush on this friend for a very long time, and so she's devastated that she's leaving. And with Kira, the other heroine, they make a plan to like stop her from going there, because at first they think like, you know, that it's not the best thing for her, that is just like too much of a rushed decision and it's too big of a deal and all of that, so they want to convince her to stay. And of course they're gonna fall in love instead. And I'm really loving it. The chemistry between them, like all the vibes. And I don't always like the vibe of like, you know, that's one of the main characters is in love with someone else, or any sort of love triangle suggestion. I don't generally like, but I feel like the way I'm not gonna spoil anything, but the way it works in here is absolutely working for me. It makes sense. It's amazing and I'm obsessed. So this is absolutely something I'm going to be finishing very soon. And as for the ebooks, like it's hilarious because I always think that reading on my phone is the most convenient thing as I'm like doing stuff like this. But again, I was just like, I had too many distractions. And you know, like I talked about it before. I don't know if I talked about it in this video, but my Wi-Fi wasn't working for ages. And so like I needed to satisfy my urge to scroll, you know, because like I finally had Wi-Fi again and didn't help me to read, but it's okay because like I can't read at all times and I still read wonderful things. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for this video. I have no idea how long it is. I don't know. I'm sorry if I like mentioned something and then I didn't finish talking about it or something like that. It's been very chaotic, but I am back here. The Wi-Fi is hopefully seemingly working, and so I want to be consistent with my schedule again. I want to post 2 times a week, and I have a lot of exciting plans. So let me know if you have any video requests, anything that you'd like to see from me. And if you made it this far in the video, leave a plain emoji down below. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you very soon with another video. Bye!